What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I'm HG for those who are new, and for those who are turning back to the queendom, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. All right, yes, I know I look like a weird, confused little boy right now, but there's a reason behind it. You see that I'm in the process of getting this look done. We don't know what kind of look, but we're shooting for this makeup look right here, Pinterest inspired. I don't know who the girl is, but it was on Pinterest and I really liked it. It's simple, but it made a statement. So that's the look that we're going for. But the actual purpose of today's video is a chit chat get ready with me. And we're going to talk about the highs and the lows of 2017 for your girl. So let's just go ahead and hop right into it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into the detail of what's already on my face. So, and let me know in the comment section below if I should do an everyday makeup look that I really would go for. And honestly, I'm not doing this every day. So there's that, but yeah, it's either gonna be full effort or no effort at all. So, but pretty much what's on my face, you know, Maybelline Eye Studio in the blackest black on my eyebrows. Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation and concealer. So I have that foundation all over my face. My NYX HD concealer in 6.5 in the highlighted areas. And as you can see, the Airspun powder is baking all of that in. And then I prime my eyes with Urban Decay's eyeshadow primer potion in the original state. And now I'm going to use the Morphe palette from the Jaclyn Hill Vault, and this palette is Dark Magic. The highs and lows of 2017 for me. Let's hop into that conversation. It's not really that long of a conversation. I'm glad I chose this makeup look to go in with that. Like January, that was still Christmas break, so I was still in school. It's my senior year. So I'm not doing much. I'm just back at home. Not doing much. About to go into the last semester so I can go ahead and graduate. I actually had to move out of the original dorm room that I was in. One, because my roommates next door, I don't know what kind of relationship she decided to be in, but it wasn't one for the best. So it was one day where I was literally there when they physically fought each other. I didn't see it, I heard it. And my room is like 3 rooms. You got room 1, 2, and 3. I'm in the middle. So the room 1 barely was ever there. Kind of showed up mid-semester, but that's neither here nor there. But the room on the end, the third one, the girl that actually stayed there, her significant other, I'll put it that way. Her significant other was staying there with her. And it was either lovey-dovey or it's gonna be.
It's up to you, baby. Step into the. Get off of me. You'll get enough of running up. Not the cupcakes. Not the cupcakes.
And all of that stuff going on. So it was one day I was there for that, and I was like, yikes, that's really not healthy. And then on top of that, both of them weren't the cleanest roommates to have. I don't care if your significant other, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, I don't care who's staying with you in your room, that's your business. But as the community area, for that to be disgustingly dirty, y'all know that's one of my pet peeves. Just clean up after yourself. I couldn't handle it no more, especially when she had her sister and her sister's significant other stayed in the living room. I said, okay, I'm finished. I'm done. I really don't know what's going on now. So help me figure this out. I pretty much stayed in my room, but if I wasn't in my room, I was always with my sisters. So it's the 1-year anniversary of my. February is always a hard month for me to get through, period. So I dealt with that. So March rolls around, that's my birthday. I don't think I really did anything for my birthday, 2017. personally can't remember what I did for my birthday last year. That's crazy. Normally I remember. And that tells me that my birthday wasn't that memorable. So something's gonna have to change this year coming up. But so March, kind of a blur. Or was I still an RA in March? The story I kind of just told you, that was from the fall semester 2017 going into the spring semester 2018. So 2017, that was like, I was preparing for my last year. I was still an RA. I was still living, and I was an RA in an area where it was for either honor students or students who had children, or teachers would stay there if they wanted to, you know, stuff like that. Now, keep in mind, I'm an RA. I was only 23, 24 at the time. What do I look like trying to mandate grown people? That part didn't really make sense to me, so I don't know. But if you're trying to follow along with this look, I think it's gonna come out pretty great in the end. So if you're really wanting to follow along, out of the dark magic palette, I went into the shade Mojo for the upper part of my eye, and then I took that from the very top kind of into the crease, and then for the lid color, I went into the shade, that's the actual shade. I went into that shade, and then I swiped it on once, and then I'm kind of packing it on because I didn't want to make it look like a cut crease, but I just wanted to give it a nice transition, if you catch my drift. Because her look is more like a natural look, but I'm gonna put my own little spin on it. I always tend to. That was pretty much March. I really can't remember what I did for my birthday.
30 hertz straight up.
I really can't. That's weird. Normally I remember. But anyway. Okay, so the month of April. I'm coming up on my 1 year angel anniversary, and the month I also was accepted into Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. So I had all of that going on top of preparing for finals and getting ready for the probate and this, that, and the third, blase, all of that, right? Right, okay. So May rolls around, had a probate. That video is on my old channel. On top of that, so 2017, let me tell you what a low really was in March, because that low-key affected me coming back home to work. Okay, so a real low that happened in March. So 2017, I was working in retail as a sales associate. All of the staff, we all got along. We were actually homies as well as co-workers. But all of a sudden, I get a text message telling me, long story short, a little girl was shoplifting. She got caught by my main manager. Our manager's trying to explain the story to the girl's mother. The little girl lies. The mother believes a child. And it just so happens to be the wrong day, wrong time, wrong situation, because the district manager decides to take measures into their own hands. Needless to say, this is how it all ended. Everybody left. Okay? Long story short, and to not really give a lot of information out, everybody left, including me. I'm loyal. Don't you ever. Just don't you ever. So that was one low. I was reacting on emotion, and I really wasn't thinking because I didn't have a backup plan. So I knew right then and there that, okay, you made a drastic decision. You got to figure out where you're going to work for the summer. So with that being said, I was doing a job search while being inducted into a sorority, while preparing for finals to make sure that I was going to graduate next May. On top of kind of trying to figure out how I was going to pay for everything, because FAFSA ran out, apparently. Well, not all the way out. but I was getting there. I was getting close. So that was one thing. And then when May rolled around, so I'm gonna skip April because we already covered that. May rolled around, probate, graduation. Majority of my homies ended up leaving us when I was like, yep, it's time for me to go. Even though after graduation, after all of the friends and the turnips and all that ended, I actually got the opportunity to go to an all expenses paid fellowship through the University of North Carolina through their business journalism program, along with Bloomberg. That was a great experience, and that's actually one of my official first vlogs. So you might want to check that out because I really enjoyed myself. And I know a couple people, I think 2 or 3 people actually pursued a job through Bloomberg. So congrats to y'all. So now that I have the base down, I'm gonna do the bottom lash first. So her bottom lash is pretty much black shadow and smoked out, right? That's what we're gonna focus on. So I went on that trip in May, and that trip lasted a week, and I was actually the first person to do that from my university. So that was a great accomplishment. And then moving into the following month, like after that week was over, I went straight into my internship at a local news station here at home in Tulsa. So that happened. As soon as my trip was over, I went right into an internship. I kind of don't advise anybody else to, once you get done with a week-long trip, you go straight into work. Give yourself a time frame to recuperate and get your mind right. I did my internship, and I actually started my internship earlier than I should have because the class didn't really start. Well, the internship class through my university didn't really start until like later on, like I think the first week of June. So I could have taken that time, but I got a little extra time in, so it is what it is. Ooh, that is pigmented, honey. I don't want to mess my eye up now. So I'm gonna focus this real quick. So that happened. And my experience with my internship was actually really great. It gave me a viewpoint of if I were to ever to get into the news field, I would know exactly where I would want to go. So, and it helped me. I swear, everything that I learned, I try to incorporate it into a way where I can still be creative and entertaining with it. So I learned a lot and I took away a lot. So shout out to y'all. So now that happened over the summer, internship, it went great, got a job, so I'm making money. And I was really tired a lot, so that was kind of one low. I was just tired a lot over the summer. Didn't really have much of a social life because I'm an introvert and I'm shy, so there's that. So now we're getting back into the last semester of college for me. And when I say I made sure that all my business was done first, but I knew any kind of social event I was going, because I was tired of being an introvert, so I wanted to step out of my box more. So that happened, and then some other stuff happened, but the other stuff, you just had to be there. You just had to be there, Trying to see what else happened in 2017. If there was really any highs or lows. Like once the school semester started, it wasn't really much to be anxious about. More so making sure that I had everything in line that I needed when it came time for me to walk across that stage. Because at the end of the day, that's all that I was really worried about. Making sure that I had everything in order for me to graduate. And I did. No matter what paperwork was thrown my way, what restriction, whether it be money, more paperwork, or anything like that, I made sure that it got handled right then and there. That pretty much happened for the school year. And then, of course, Thanksgiving comes around. It was still weird not having my grandparents there, so that's that. But we still had a good time nonetheless, along with Christmas. Once December rolled around, of course, had to celebrate Founders Day. And then once Christmas time rolled around, I vlogged that too. Proud of myself on that. So you can check that out and see how that ended up. And that was pretty much it. 2017 was a test of trial and tribulation and who you could really rock with and who's really there for you and who's really not. Just so I'll tell you, when it comes down to really knowing the people or the persons, because your circle should never be so huge where you can't really count who's really riding for you on one hand. If you know who's there for you and who's not, and you there for them the way that they're there for you, then you straight. So when it comes to your circle, be real selective, because you don't want someone that's only there temporarily. What I'm trying to say is, don't keep temporary people in your circle. Keep the ones who's gonna be there and ride for you and defend you and support you. Those are the ones you want to keep in your circle. All those temporary flaky people, they'll fall off when things get shaky. But the ones who stay with you through all of the ups and downs and highs and lows and all of that, that's who you keep in your circle. That was the main lesson that I got from 2017. And that's a lesson that is definitely well learned. Instead of actually watching me do an entire montage of step by step how I get this look, the look is actually really simple. So let's just see if I can master it on my own. So I'll be right back. And I'm back. All right, so while I was working on it, I was doubting myself. You know, I've always struggled on the left side. The right side came out the way I think is similar to hers. But, you know, the right, but the left, I had to finesse with the left, but let's cue this montage, shall we? So, honestly, I feel like I did a good job. My favorite part is the lip. Okay, so that is one thing I did not show you, was the lip combination. So, you know, how I do my lips are pretty much the same. I always start off with the Vaseline. Yeah, it's a tiny little thing because I don't need a huge one for my lips only, you know? So I start off with this, and then with the liner that I used, NYX Suede matte lip liner in Club Hopper. That was the first one. And then I kind of colored in the rest with this NYX Suede matte lip liner in the color Respect the Pink. That was the next one. And then I went in with NYX Lingerie Teddy liquid matte lipstick. And then I went in with ColourPop's, I don't know what kind of lipstick this is. I think this is an ultra matte. I really do think this is an ultra matte lippy in Flurries. But once you look it up, you figure out what kind of liquid lipstick this is. And then I went in with my Love You So Moochie highlighter palette, and with my finger I went in with this, and I kind of dabbed it on the top to make it look as bright as hers. My pink is different than hers. I think hers is more like a natural type of flushed pink look, but mine is as pink as the liner on my eyes. The liner that I used for the eyes is NYX Vivid Brights in the shade Vivid Petal. This. I think I had difficulties applying it, but I think because I've had it for a while, it's probably old, but who's to know really? But it doesn't look old on camera, so I'm satisfied. But in the comment section below, let me know if I hit or missed this makeup look attempt from Pinterest. I really want to know. I feel like it's a hit. It's always gonna be a hit with me because I'm gonna try to finesse it to where I like it, you know? But that's all I got for you guys today. So until next time, I'm out. No, I'm not out. because you've made it this far in the video, so you might as well subscribe and hit that notification bell because I don't want you to miss out on the new stuff that I got coming for you. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs up anyway. Let's not be mean, let's not be rude, you know? And now that's officially it. That's all I got for you. So until next time, y'all, I'm out.